Good morning. This morning I'm going to be indexing the spark plugs for my engine on my Sportster drag bike. I'll just try to explain real quick what that is. You get an assortment of indexing washers from, I think I got these from Zippers. Stuff's kind of getting hard to find. The idea is the strap, let's see here, the strap on the spark plug right here, the ground strap. Indexing is making this point a certain direction inside the combustion chamber. Obviously, when you're putting your spark plugs on an assembled engine, you can't see where that is. But the good news is, and I got an empty head here on the bench, I'll show you. You can take a Sharpie and you draw a line on the insulator in line with the strap. Like so. See the strap mark? Okay. That tells me from the outside where the strap is. I'll do this other one real quick. Okay, so let me screw this in this head real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You know, the sealing washer on the plug will have to be compressed to get accurate reading. Now I can't necessarily, this head, you know, obviously the threads, it's going to be different than the heads on my engine. So, but if you look, let me get my, there you go, flashlight here. Maybe this will help. This old dirty combustion chamber. Okay, this is an old 883 head, by the way. If you look, you can see the strap is pointed away from the center of the piston, which theoretically that doesn't shroud any of the spark. That's the idea behind it, is to make sure that your spark has a clear path to the center of the cylinder. Okay, so, and if you look on the outside, you can see the line drawn there. It's facing out, which tells me the strap is at the back, so that your path of your spark, there's nothing in the way of it. This is something I picked up from my dad many years ago. He was, I want to say, an expert at making the best with what he had, and his attention to detail on things like this, I guess, made all the difference. So you would use these washers in different thicknesses. Excuse me, it's a little early in the morning, watching it rain out here, drinking some coffee. So these washers are all different thicknesses, and they're color coded, I suppose. You got copper ones, gold ones, silver ones. I suppose that's 3 different thicknesses. And the idea is, if you can't get that plug oriented, you stick one of those shims on the plug, and then you tighten it down and see what you get. 3, 4, 5. It's an oddball assortment. You got 5 copper, 5 silver, and 4 gold. I'm sure there's enough there to do it, but anyway, that's the idea behind indexing your spark plugs. Another trick my dad used to do was he would put the spark plug in a vise, and now he was running magneto ignitions on his funny cars, race cars, whatever it was he was racing. Hang on a second, let me get this out of here. He actually taught me, he would put these things in a vise. He would put these spark plugs in a vise, and he would actually take a hacksaw and cut part of this ground strap. He would cut part of that off and move it back this way to open up the path right there. And it was just some of the things I learned from that man over the years. I started my own racing on bikes back in the day, and I was using nitrous, and if I would torch a piston a little bit, he would give me all kinds of hell for buying new pistons, because he used to say, boy, you can fix that piston. Yeah, Dad, I know, but I can afford a new one, so I'm going to buy a new one. So, things that, good memories, you know. But anyway, it's a pretty simple idea. It's just a detail. I think it was, I don't know, $8 for those washers. So if it gives me anything at all, again, you know, this is not a high dollar setup, so you know, I'm just trying to use some of the old tricks that my dad taught me to see, you know, to get as much as I can out of it. So indexing your spark plugs certainly doesn't hurt anything. It can only help, if anything. So if you guys have any questions about this, just drop a comment and I'll answer them. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.